As an example of the new style of content I'm going to contribute to Fast Pitch Power, I'm going back to the basics of core training and showing you where I begin with every new athlete. Core stability actually begins with proper breathing mechanics. Okay? In general, we have two ways that we breathe. Okay? An optimal and an efficient pattern in which we inhale and we get visible expansion of our belly, both forward, laterally, and posteriorly in the back. Okay? Air moves into our lungs. The movement of our lungs downward compresses this cylinder. That's why we see that expansion. Okay? Otherwise, the other strategy that we can use is that we take shallow breaths. Air enters our lungs, but we use muscles in our upper body, which creates visible expansion and movement of our shoulders and shoulder girdle. Okay, that's what you'll see in the second pattern. Again, in the first pattern, you'll see expansion of that lower abdominal or belly region. I inhale. And while I inhale deep into my belly, the muscles of my upper body are allowed to relax. Now, with just that said, you can probably predict what the consequences are going to be for softball athletes or any athletes who rely on optimal flexibility, stability in the upper body. First, what optimal breathing mechanics do, how they increase core stability is by increasing pressure in that lower abdominal region. The movement of the lungs and primary muscle involved, the diaphragm, compresses everything in that region. And if you compress everything inside of a cylinder, that exerts pressure outward against the walls of the cylinder, and anything inside is then now more secure. What I'm going to do is show you how we then can take the abdominals on the outside of that cylinder and consciously contract over that increase in pressure from the inside out, okay, to create maximal stability of our core. So typically when we use exercises without an appreciation for breathing, we're just focusing on the muscles on the outside, contracting and tensing up. What I'm now asking you to do is to focus on creating stability from the inside out via a proper breath first. But one thing that exercise can't do if you're not breathing correctly to start, okay, is reduce the accessory and additional tension that's being caused by inefficient breathing patterns. Because what did I just say? Is that if we're breathing and it's inefficient, I'm going to breathe into my chest and shoulders. So I'm going to create more tension. Okay? So yes, any core exercise is going to help build tension here, but it's not going to relieve the development of tension that I produce in my upper body, which is additional and excessive because my breathing is off. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to assess your own breathing, okay, or your athlete's breathing. I'm then going to show you how to, as well as I can, turn on your core from both the inside and outside. Okay, so you're maximally producing as much stability as you can with the muscles you already have, with all the tools you already have, without doing any exercises. Then at the end, I'm going to re-summarize and explain to you, or at least reconnect the points, the softball-specific points of this lesson. Okay, so first, how to assess your own breathing. You need a belt or a strap. This is a multi-purpose stretching strap that you can find through our store. If you follow the links, you'll end up on Perform Better, and you can pick up one of these. Okay. You're going to start on your back, and you're going to start with that strap looped around your body. Okay, again, I looped that around. Now I have really two handles to hold on to. Begin by wrapping that strap, okay, around your ribs. And if you can feel your rib cage, you want to go to the lowest rib you can palpate. Okay? That's the level I want you to begin with. You're going to, all right, just let that strap be loose for now. All right, for now, just let it be loose. Okay.